Hi everyone, I hope you're doing alright. Good to talk to you again. It's been a weird couple of weeks for me, but we're back in, and I thought I'd talk to you about another big song that has impacted me. Actually, it's a band really, like a number of albums. This week I want to talk to you about Switchfoot. You might have heard of Switchfoot. They've got a number of quite well-known songs and albums. I think "Day to Move" is one of their big sort of most well-known songs from like 20 years ago or something like that. So they've been going quite a long time. If you're into kind of American rock with a bit of country kind of vibe in there as well, they're a really good shout. I want to talk to you though about when I was at university. I really struggled with my faith when I went to university. Left home, could do things my way, which didn't turn out very well in the first year, couple of years or so. But when God turned me round from a particular rough patch, he put into my life the Christian Union at Reading University, and they were massive for me. There was some great Christian guys there, who not only talked truths to me about what the world is like, and what how God pushes us to live differently from other people around us, but he put a few people in my life who were really into music, like myself, and they pointed me towards some great Christian music, Christian musicians, artists, bands, and things like that. And I was pointed towards. It was a guy called Joe, and Will, and Johnny, who told me about Switchfoot in the first place. And they told me about this new album that was coming out, called Hello Hurricane. And Hello Hurricane comes with its own kind of backstory, because Switchfoot had been a pretty soft rock, Christian rock band for the best part of 10 years. By the point I was at uni, and they basically made a decision as a band that they were just making music to pay the bills, and that their sound had kind of just been sort of on cruise mode for a while. So which is when they did Dare You to Move. They did Dare You to Move, it worked, it sold, and they went, okay, we'll just crack on with that then. And they just made a lot of the same kind of music for a long time, and it didn't inspire them. So what they did, in the deep south of America, they pooled their money as a band, and hi boy, hello. They pooled their money as a band, and they bought themselves a ranch, down in, I want to say Texas. I think it was Texas. Yeah, on this ranch they built a house big enough for them and all their families. They built a music recording studio, and basically they lived there. They switched off as much technology as they possibly could, lived there for best part of a year, and just wrote songs together. They didn't say no to each other about whatever direction their songs were going, so a lot of their songs sounded very different to ones that went before, and they came up with, I think it was the best part of 200 songs in about 6 months. And they were all really different, all just very organic, following the way that they wanted to write, the way that they the sound they wanted to have, the sound that was a kind of genuine kind of rebirth of a band. And they took these 200 songs and they just narrowed them down until they're left with 12. And they worked on those and they became Hello Hurricane. That album's really important to me because just the time that it was at was a time where I found God again, came back to Him, and that music just reminds me of that, of that year of coming back to God, refinding myself like Switchfoot did, and finding a new sound which I could kind of relate with on a personal level. So yeah, and Hello Hurricane, the song itself, is all about being in the middle of a storm and having, like in the Bible story, having your foundations set, having a strong house, and so that when the storms come, you can batten down the hatches, and you'll not only survive and get through, but you'll remain strong. And what are the lyrics? Hello Hurricane, you're not enough. Hello Hurricane, you can't silence my love. I've got doors and windows boarded up. All your dead-end fury is not enough. It's just a great song. It's really good, and it's a great one to break out the old air guitar to as well. So yeah, I've popped the link below. Have a listen, see if you enjoy it. Listen to the rest of the album. It's great, really good to sort of harmonise to some of the songs. It's a really, really top quality album. So yeah, Hello Hurricane, Switchfoot. Enjoy, and I'll see you again next week. All right then, bye. See you later.